Why should you pay attention to macro news if you are an investor? In the past 7 years, I spent nearly every hour of my free time to learn how to invest and trade, and now I quit my job to do it full time. So let's bring in an example of macro news that are worth your time. You need to know that in China, the real estate market is in such high demand that people are taking on mortgages to pay for unfinished properties, or in some cases even unstarted properties. Big property developers tend to take on huge amounts of debt that doesn't help the situation's stability. The slowing growth in China, partially thanks to the no-COVID policy and partially thanks to the global economy slowing down, is causing the projects to stop. It's causing this bubble to gradually burst. The banking sector is being hurt partially by people not willing to pay for unfinished properties, therefore unwilling to pay for their mortgages, and also partially because they were told by the government to bail out these big property developers. We remember how banks being hurt ended in 2008, but we also need to keep in mind that other parts of the economy, other people are affected, such as contractors and material producers. These affected sectors will slow down the economy even further, and that causes the demand for properties to drop even lower. This is why the Chinese government issued those bailout requests, and also probably why it's decreasing its interest rates. We know that 30% of China's GDP is in real estate, and that 90% of goods in the US are imported from China. We also know that experts are currently debating whether or not the US is in a recession currently, and more people than not seem to suggest that it is a recession. Of course, if people need their cash because they are not doing well economically, they will have to take out their investments from the stock market. And of course, crash crypto with it. The Chinese leadership will probably want to blame foreigners for this economic hardship, therefore create a war with Taiwan. This will probably cause a microchip shortage thanks to TSMC, the world's largest and most modern microchip manufacturer. Top producers in the US such as Apple or Intel rely on China or Taiwan for their parts. With the inflation already running hot, these producers won't be able to adjust their prices to make up for what they are losing in supply. If these companies earn less, this crashes their stock price. And if US tech stocks crash, crypto crashes. Thanks for sticking around for this long. If you like this content, there is a good chance you will probably like the rest on this channel, so hit follow.